Chris, obviously in fine form going into this derby against Castleford. As it stands, it's probably the tie of the Good Friday weekend, do you think?
Yeah, I think so. Big derby game for us, and everybody's excited, really excited about tomorrow. As we'll go there, like you say, full of confidence, and I don't think there's a great deal of pressure on us guys. Everyone expects Castleford to win this weekend, and we're not a bad footballing side ourselves, so it's a game that we're really looking forward to, and it should be a great atmosphere as well.
Yeah, everybody's talking about the way they're attacking Castleford and defending, but Salford have obviously found a way of doing it and beating them. How are you going to set about doing likewise?
Yeah, pretty similar. We've just got to try and match them up front and be aggressive with them. And Salford really got in the faces that game. I know the conditions weren't particularly great that day. The ball were a bit greasy, but they had a real intent about them, did Salford, and we've just got to turn up with that same mindset that we've got to get in the faces and try and upset them early doors, and we know that when we get the ball we can score some points. So listen, we're all looking forward to Casa, a great side, and Darby's done a fantastic job with them over the last 2 or 3 years, and the form team in the competition, and it's a game that we're all looking forward to.
Are you likely to make any changes? Obviously, Anthony England comes to the squad.
Yeah, Anthony England comes into the 17. He's been training really well, and just gives us that bit of energy from the bench. So yeah, he's been missing 4 or 5 weeks now, and he's a big part of this, a big player in this group, and he really wanted to put his hand up and play on Friday. So yeah, Ingy comes into the squad, but other than that, there won't be a great deal of movement.
How do they compare to all OKR derbies, these Castleford ones? Because it's almost like everyone talks about Wigan Saints and all OKR. These ones seem to go under the radar a little bit.
Yeah, they do. All derbies are special, but the whole OKR derby it's a massive game. Every person in that town goes to watch it or is listening on the radio. Very similar to these Wakefield Cast derbies, but the whole derbies are very, very special, and I've been fortunate enough to be involved in a few really good wins and a few tough losses as well there. But Wakey Cast is another big game. Two teams come to collide, and I can't wait. I'm really excited. The boys are really excited. I know the fans are really excited as well. They keep stopping me in the streets, and it's going to be a good occasion.
Can you remember one in recent years, at least, where both teams have been in such good form going into it?
No, I don't think so. No, no, I can't. I mean, the one real derby that I can think of, I think, back when I was a supporter that I really enjoyed is when Ronnie Gibbs got knocked out down here. I can't remember what year that was. I think that were early 90s. Two really good sides then. John Joyner, Dave Plange, and kind of players, Lee Crooks. But we had some really tough guys down here, Chris Mortimer, and them kind of people as well. So they're games that stick out in my mind. Some really good derby games. There were also a game when it was snowing down here once, and we were all throwing snowballs at I think it was Tony Marchant on this right wing as well. So really fond memories of derby games, and this one's going to be very, very special.
You spoke about how Salford got into their faces when they beat them a few weeks ago. Is that the key to beating them, to not giving them any time to think about what they're doing in time on the ball?
Well, the key is trying to keep them outside our 10 metre line. That's the key, but it's very difficult on such a short field. The kicking game is going to be very, very important. It's important that we don't give away any seven tackle sets, because 2 or 3 tackles you're defending your own try line. We just got to put pressure on their kicking game. We've got to put pressure on their halves, and just got to make sure that we front up defensively. They're a good side, but we're not playing too bad ourselves. We taught us a bit of a lesson in pre-season down here when we thought we were going okay in pre-season, and put a decent score on us up until half time. I'm just hopeful that that's not the same come I have to tomorrow.
You spoke about that game when you came in and did your press after it, saying we'll learn a lot from it and it'll do us some good. I mean, as we sit here now and you're fifth in the table, you feel like it has done you some good that afternoon, that sort of reality check that you got?
Yeah, it was the reality check that we needed. And, I think we maybe got a bit of ahead of ourselves. We'd had a really good win against Leeds on Boxing Day, and good performance against Dewsbury, and then come up against Cass and really taught us a lesson that first 40 minutes, and give us all the wake up call that we needed. And it's been a blessing in disguise. But yeah, we looking forward to Friday. It's an exciting time for everybody involved, and it's important that we keep this momentum going, this run going.
Chris, why do you think things are clicking so well offensively for your side at the minute?
I think we've just had that continuity, haven't we? We've been fortunate enough these last few weeks that we've not had to change the squad. We've named the same 17. There's been a couple of adjustments within the 19. And it's just that continuity that's helped. We've been very fortunate in terms of injuries, and we're playing with a lot of confidence. We're playing with a lot of confidence, and although we lost the first two games against Hull and Huddersfield, we were always in the game. And this game's all about fine margins, and we've turned the corner. We're 4 from 5 or 5 from 6. I can't remember which it is now, and we're working hard for each other, and that's the big difference.
3 successive wins for your side now. Do you feel this group of players are getting better every time that they step on the field?
Yeah, I think still getting to know each other a little bit. We've got a lot of new faces, a lot of new players in the team, and Sammy Williams and Milky are still getting to know how each other plays. We've got Craig Hewby that's new to the team, Mitch Allwood and Kyle Wood, and they're just starting to get a good understanding of each other, and things are really starting to click. But it's not what we do with the ball this week. It's what we do without the ball this week that's going to be important, and we've just got to make sure that we try and nullify their threats and turn up with a really good aggressive mindset.
Cass obviously in outstanding form as well. How crucial is it that your side are entering this game in such a positive frame of mind as well?
Yeah, Cass are the best team in the competition at this moment in time, and they're sat pretty at the top of the table. Only one defeat, and Salford showed everybody it can be done. So we're just got to make sure that we learn from that Salford game. We've had a really good week prep, and we're looking forward to it.